All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. Anthony Joshua is back out there talking about Deontay Wilder, flip-flopping about what he wants to do, but he's back to the same old act that guarantees you that he or clearly demonstrates that he does not want to fight Deontay Wilder, saying that he deserves 70% of the purse. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. Subscribers, if you are not subscribed, I hope you accept my invitation to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Also, thank you to everybody that joins on the Patreon. Thank you for your support. Everybody that is watches the videos, everybody that is a member of the channel, and come by the live streams Monday through Friday and OG Boxing Talk on Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with myself and my partner, Blood Boxing, and the rest of the panel. Make sure you're there this Sunday. Forgive me, I gotta put some lip balm on because I didn't realize I was so ashy until I started talking. Forgive me, man. That maybe we'll edit it out. Maybe that's just gonna be, just a blooper I leave in. But it is what it is. Let's talk about this. Anthony Joshua, man. Anthony Joshua. I had somebody was on the live stream, I think it was on Tuesday this week, and they said, hey man, crazy part for Nine is I remember when you were really, a big fan of Anthony Joshua. And I was like, yeah, man, it seems like eons ago. But I could no longer be a big fan of Anthony Joshua. Well, Anthony Joshua's out here playing these Prima Donna games, man. So it doesn't surprise me that he would continue to do it after he got his belt back from Andy Ruiz. But to use the fact that he got his belts back from somebody knocked him out he got his belt back from somebody that knocked him out or knocked him down 4 times and made him quit, and use the fact that he recovered from a loss as another reason why he should be the quote unquote A side against people that haven't lost and have been taking care of their business. It's just, it's comedic. I would say I wanted to use the word astonishing, but it's not astonishing. It is comedic. Anthony Joshua is not considered to be the top welterweight by anybody. Regardless of the outcome of the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight that's coming up next month, Anthony Joshua will not be considered the top heavyweight. There is absolutely no buzz about Anthony Joshua whatsoever in the biggest marketplace that there is for boxing, and that is the United States. Or let me say this way for people that believe that it's just the United States, it's just the United States. Okay, let's say the Western Hemisphere. Okay, you have the Eastern Hemisphere, you have the Western Hemisphere. The UK is in the Eastern Hemisphere, the US is in the Western Hemisphere, and there's Canada, there's Mexico, there's all of South America. And so that half of the globe, very few people are interested in, or, like they say, nobody's checking for Anthony Joshua. Nobody running around looking and wondering what he's gonna do or thinking he's some young, fresh superstar that's coming to take over the world. That all went out the window. It all went out the window in Madison Square Garden. And quite honestly, it went out the window before that. But that's just the Anthony Joshua side of it. On the other side of it, you have Deontay Wilder, and could be Tyson Fury if Tyson Fury wins the fight against Deontay Wilder, that has literally taken their own path. Deontay Wilder for sure has taken his own path and built himself up on his own by ignoring and walking away from Anthony Joshua and all that Prima Donna stuff. He built his own self up. This guy is going to be fighting on his 3rd pay-per-view in the United States. The first 2 were successful. The 3rd one is supposed to be more successful than the first one. Than the first and the second. Is on Fox. It's a co-promotion between the 2 biggest sports networks in the Western Hemisphere. United States, this half of the globe, ESPN and Fox. So why in the world would Anthony Joshua get 70%? 70%. The guy's ego or the guy's sense of entitlement is it's on another planet, man. But really, I think if he meant that, it's just another way. And if they actually started a negotiation with that on that basis, it's like we're back. It's like we're pretty much back where we were in 2017. It's not going to happen. But I do believe that would be the purpose of him offering 70% if they actually did that, was for the fight not to happen. Because Deontay Wilder's not going to take 30% for Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury's not going to take 70% from Anthony Joshua. Is not going to give Anthony Joshua 70%. It's just not going to happen. Now Anthony Joshua says, he knows that won't happen. Yeah, but do you? Okay, do you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, Anthony Joshua is can just go back to doing what he's going to do. And this is my prediction about what's going to happen with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is going to go right back to fighting in that same circle of heavyweights that he's been fighting until they all run out 3 times. Anthony Joshua has fought Anthony Joshua has fought Joseph Parker. Anthony Joshua has fought Andy Ruiz. Anthony Joshua has fought Dillian White. Anthony Joshua has fought Carlos Takam. Anthony Joshua has fought Alexander Povetkin. Alexander Povetkin might be fighting Dillian White next. Dillian White has fought Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker has fought Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz has fought Joseph Parker, and on the circle and on and on and on the circle goes. Oh, Derek Chisora is an option too, because there's always Derek Ward Chisora out there, because we know Derek Ward Chisora has also fought Carlos Takam, and I think he fought Dillian White. I gotta check it on that. But they always wind up fighting in that same circle of fighters. So, they'll bring, then there's the Alexander Usyk now. So that whole little section, that whole section of the heavyweight division that fights each other, and as a result of fighting each other, anybody that isn't in that match room, what do they call it? The rematch room, rehash room, that are not in that same section of fighters, according to the fans of the people that watch those fight, assume that those guys can't fight because they are not included in that little circle, where you have guys like Luis Ortiz, that I think has more than enough ability to beat anybody that I just named in that group. Tyson Fury has fought. Who did Tyson Fury fight? Tyson Fury fought. He fought Derek Chisora. I think that's probably Tyson Fury's second best win behind Vladimir Klitschko. But he's maybe fought one of those guys. But maybe Tyson Fury and those guys will agree to 30% for something. But I don't see that at all, man. The way that this heavyweight division is going to go is that I don't think that there's going to be, until all of these guys are gone, I don't think that there's going to be any type of undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I've lost hope for that. You see what the WBO is going to do with, more than likely would do with Alexander Usyk and the WBO belt. The IBF, Anthony Joshua's next fight, I think he's in the negotiations for fighting Kubrat Pulev, one of those other fighters that were in the 8-fight plan for Anthony Joshua when his career, when he won his belt. When that fight takes place, then I think he might wind up fighting whoever wins between Alexander Usyk and them, but the WBO might strip him. It's just there's so much mess with the sanctioning bodies and the mandatories over there with the heavyweight division. And of course, really and truly, the biggest problem, I think, to unification in the heavyweight division is Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie Hearn wants to keep a piece of that pie, and Eddie Hearn's going to do whatever he has to do to keep a piece of that pie. And apparently they got enough money where they can pay enough people to keep the fighters that they want in-house and in the mix. And that's what Anthony Joshua said. Anthony Joshua's totally, he's totally bought into it, because he said that he doesn't have any fear of losing his belt if he loses a belt, because he knows he can get it back, because all the belts are going to stay in-house at Matchroom. So he has bought totally into that Eddie Hearn little circle jerk type of crap he got going on. But anyway, it is what it is. It's one of the older conversations that are going on in boxing right now. The only thing older is whether or not Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. are going to have a rematch. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.